Hello students, it is a video of Maths 2. Lesson number 5 is going on, that is coordinate geometry, and it is a video number 17 of the lesson coordinate geometry. I am giving you these video numbers because of that you will get all the videos of one lesson in sequence. And so these numbers are given here. Video number 17 is a video of lesson number 5, that is coordinate geometry. So if you want to study the coordinate geometry, then video numbers are given. So this is the 17th video of the lesson coordinate geometry. Today we will see the next point of the lesson, that is slope of line. Till 5.2 exercise we completed the lesson. Distance formula, it was the first topic of the lesson. Then we finished the section formula, midpoint formula, centroid formula and related examples. Now today we will see the next point of the lesson, that is slope of line. Now see the slope of line. For that one activity is given in the textbook, but I will show you here first diagram. Suppose we'll draw the quadrantal plane, or here see x axis intersecting y axis. So this is a standing line and it is a y-axis, and this is the x-axis, which are intersecting each other here in 0. You can say it is the origin. And line L, which is intersecting the x-axis and also the y-axis. Suppose this is line L. Now this line has 2 points. Suppose point P and here the point Q. P and Q. So point P, Q are present in XY plane. The point P, Q are present in XY plane. And P's coordinates, suppose the P's coordinates are x1, y1 and Q's coordinates are, suppose, x2, y2. If these are the coordinates of the point P and Q, then here see some in the textbook one activity is given. So whatever is given from that activity, so 2 points are there. Suppose the first point is C, second point is E. Coordinates x1 and y1 here 2 and 1. Second point the coordinates x2, y2 here 6 and 7. If you put these prices in this ratio, that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, and if you calculate, it is 3 upon 2. Then the same line, if you take the point AD, these are the coordinates. If you calculate with this formula, here also 3 upon 2. Then on the same line the points are taken DA. Coordinates are these. Calculate with this formula, the ratio is 3 upon 2. So from this you come to this conclusion. See here it is given in the textbook. For us the formula is important, but we will see this. See, fill in the blank spaces in the above table. So remaining, even if you take any other coordinate, Here these 3 boxes, empty boxes are given. You take any point, any value for x1 and y1, x2 and y2, and if you calculate, you will get it 3 upon 2. So from this activity, we understand that for any 2 points, that is x1, y1 and x2, y2, on the line L, the ratio y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 is constant. So any point, if you take on the line L, the ratio with this formula is always constant. And if x1, y1 and x2, y2 are any 2 points on the line L, the ratio y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 is called the slope of the line. And when the ratio is constant, then this y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 is called the slope of the line. And the slope of the line generally we show with the small letter m. For us, this formula is important. Slope of the line we can find out with this formula. The formula is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. With this formula we have to find out the slope, and this formula is important for us. So here from this we get the slope formula. Slope of line is equal to m, and so m is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is the formula which we use to find the slope, and this formula is important for us. Then few things are there which you should keep in mind. Few points related to the slope. The first point, slope of x-axis is 0. Now why the slope of x-axis is 0? That just I will explain you in short. See, slope means the slant line. So here L is a slant line. But now this is a y-axis and here it is a x-axis, and you want to find out the slope of x-axis. That means here the point is present P and here the point is Q. So the x coordinate of this line, it will be x1 and y coordinate will be here 0. Second point x2 and the y coordinate will be 0. If you put these prices in this formula, the formula is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So x1 is x1 and y1 is 0. So if you put here 0 for y1 and y2 is also 0, that means 0 minus 0 upon, you get x2 minus x1. And you know the answer of this calculation is 0. 0 upon, you will get x2 minus x1, that means is equal to 0. And so the main important thing is that the slope of the x-axis is 0. Very important point. The slope of x-axis is 0. Now the same diagram I will explain you here. The point, suppose they are on the y-axis, suppose point A and B. The coordinates of the point A, it will be, x coordinate will be 0, y coordinate will be y1. B's x coordinate is 0, y will be y2. If you put this here in this formula, you will get here y2 minus y1 upon 0. y2 minus y1 upon 0. So when you divide any number by 0, it is not possible, and so we cannot define the slope of y-axis. The slope of x-axis is 0 and the slope of y-axis cannot define. So these are this is the main point. First main point is this: the slope of x-axis is 0 and the slope of y-axis cannot define. Then one more point related to the slope of parallel lines. So when the two lines are parallel to each other, their slope is always equal. So when two lines are parallel to each other, they have a equal slope. So third important point, when two or more than two, or when it is even three lines are parallel or more than two. So when two lines are parallel, when the two lines are parallel to each other, they have same slope or equal slope. So this is a third point related to the slope. Or when the slopes are equal, the lines are parallel. This way also it can be. When the two or more than two lines have the equal slopes, I am writing in short. When the slopes are equal, the lines are parallel. So this you should know. And one more point related to the slope is equal to tan theta. Now how the slope is equal to tan theta? See, I will just explain with the short diagram. Y-axis, it is a x-axis. When the line is intersecting x-axis and making an angle with x-axis, that is theta, then this, in the figure, the line L makes an angle theta with the positive direction of the x-axis, and so the slope of the line L is equal to tan theta. So slope of line L, this is L line. So slope of line L, that is M, is equal to tan theta, or tan theta is equal to slope. This is one important point related to the slope. So when it is slope is equal to tan theta, when the tangent ratio of an angle made by the line with the positive direction of x-axis, this is positive side, this is negative side, positive direction of x-axis then it is called the slope of that line, and that's why we say slope is equal to tan theta. So this is all about slope. What we learned, the formula of the slope is important for us. This formula is important for us. Slope is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. We can find out the slope of any line with the help of this formula when the coordinates of 2 points are given. Then related to the slope, you should know the slope of x-axis. X-axis is also a line. So it is a horizontal line, not slant line. It is just lying down like this. That's why it do not have slope, because it is sleeping. It is not in vertical position, it is not in slant position, it is just lying down, horizontal position. That means it do not have slope. And so the slope of x-axis is 0. I showed you even the calculation. But y-axis, it is a vertical line, standing line, and there is no question to think about the slope. And so the slope of y-axis cannot defined. X-axis has a slope, but that is 0. But y-axis, it is a vertical line, and so the slope of that line we cannot define. This is the second point related to the slope. Third point related to the slope was, two parallel lines have equal slope, or you can say parallel lines have equal slopes, or when the slopes are equal, the lines are parallel. And the last related to the slope is equal to tan theta, or tan theta is equal to slope. This was all about slope. Main important points again 2 times I revised. So one more time you revise, again you see this video 2 times at least, the things will be clear to you. In the next video we will solve the examples related to slope. Thank you.